Welcome to Shadow of the Colossus, guys.
This is the trick I taught Franz back in episode 3.
Oh, okay. Oh, that makes it so much easier.
What did you do?
You just hold square.
Oh.
Instead of having to hold R2 and R1.
Oh, yeah. Did you not? Okay. Well, anyway, that you can stand up on aggro and look really cool. It serves no practical purpose other than being cool for screenshot mode, which was that a thing in the original?
Probably.
I don't know.
Alright.
People tell us in the comments. There are two important mechanics that I don't think you know about that are really important.
What are they?
If you ever see a tree with fruit on it, you want to eat that fruit. You'll shoot it down with an arrow and then consume it, and it'll give you stuff.
Cool.
The other thing is every time you see a shrine, you go to it, look for a lizard with a white tail, and guess what?
Health.
Shoot it with a bow and arrow.
Great.
It'll give you stuff.
Non-specific?
Non-specific stuff.
Thanks, jackass.
I love non-specific stuff.
Like this non-specific brand of iced tea. Or this non-specific brand of energy drink. Or this non-specific brand of microphone. Or this non-specific brand of console.
This non-specific Sony game. Welcome to Non-Specific Sony Game, Episode 4.
Where this week, we fight the darkness.
What is it with you and the darkness lately? You've been reading the Darkness comics?
No. I don't read comics.
Yeah, that's true. I tell you about them, and then you go, why are you reading comic books? They sound nuts. And I go, I want you to think back on that sentence. And that's why. Because comics are nuts. They are.
Hey, look, it's a flat meadow.
I was reading fucking oh god, what's it called? Angela earlier today. From the Thor like run of Marvel Comics. Okay. I forget what the fucking title is. I'm gonna pull it up.
Alright, how do I...
What? What's your question?
How do I initiate this boss fight? Do I go into the darkness?
I'm gonna say, oh man, I forgot. I have a donut just sitting in my bag.
Oh,
it's in the like the protective like actual bag that I got it in, but I totally spaced out on, you know, eating the damn thing.
Right. Well,
Angela, Asgard's Assassin, Volume 1 is what I'm reading. If people wanted to know, the reason I'm bringing it up is because it's fucking hysterical. It makes me want to play D&D because of the like incredible weirdness of her character. So basically, she's Odin's sister, and this isn't a spoiler, by the way. This is literally Volume 1, like 10 pages in, they reveal that.
Yeah.
But, she's not Odin's sister, she's Thor's sister.
Okay.
Or Odinson, as he's being called. The guy from the Avengers movies.
Yeah. Thor Odinson.
Exactly. You've looked everywhere but at the Colossus. Keep going. No. Yeah. There you go. You can get on aggro, by the way. The reason I'm bringing this up is because it's fucking hysterical. So she's Thor's sister. Okay. And I forget what the specifics were, but she ended up getting, I think, kidnapped by the Agents of Heaven, and it's H-E-V-E-N, by the way. And they took her and raised her as an angel.
Okay. Hey, what's up?
And her whole thing is all things must be in balance. Nothing is free. If you want something, you have to give something.
Is this the Horse Colossus?
Yes.
Ah, great.
Yes.
I already don't like it.
Oh, what's not to like? You have a problem with the ancient ancestors of the royal princesses?
Really?
I have to make My Little Pony references where I can. Most of the internet doesn't like it. And by most, I mean, I don't know, like 60% or whatever. A lot of people are probably pretty indifferent on the matter, but here at the Crumplezone, we expect nothing but, well, weird ferocity and obsession with the things that we like. Or a passing interest, you know, whatever. Boy, I think that sentence sums it up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Passing interest or, you know, whatever. Anyway, Asgard's Assassin, Angela, super good. Give it a read. It's fun. The best way, the best, I think the moment that, like, totally sold me on it is she's in Asgard. She's meeting, a newborn, like, Asgardian, like, royalty. Like, literally was born, like, 10 minutes ago. And they're like, oh, this is so cool. Do you want to meet her? And she goes, yeah, okay. And leans down, grabs, like, looks at the baby.
Oh.
Holds the baby for a second, and then teleports away.
Oh.
And they're like, oh my god, where did they go? And Odin's wife runs over and goes, Heimdall, the guy who can see anything. Goes, Heimdall, where did Angela go? Where did she just take the child? And his answer is, they're in Central Park and they're eating strawberry ice cream.
Jesus Christ.
And then he goes, wait, no, passion fruit. And they're like, okay. They're like, why there?
Right.
The short answer is just because it's a comic book and everything happens in New York, apparently.
Right.
I'm fascinated to know what the Marvel version of Chicago is like. It's probably really shitty.
Shit.
Have you figured out how to fight this Colossus yet?
I have an inkling.
Oh. I don't think it liked that. If I'm not mistaken, this one also has 2 weak points, by the way.
Cool. Is it do this?
A little bit of that.
You could do it with this, or you could do it with that.
I got you. I was doing that before we started recording, and it looks like it's stuck. Wait.
It's got to keep going forward, doesn't it?
I think it knows you're behind it.
It doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know.
That Fiona and me.
Do it in his van every Sunday.
I think it's in your van every Sunday.
I have a van?
The singer's van. You fucking weirdo.
I have a big white van marked surveillance.
Did you see that fucking post on Twitter the other day, by the way?
No.
That was, well, of course not, because let's think about that sentence. There's no way without being specific that, or even being specific that you would see it. It's a picture of a white van, and it's got a bunch of cardboard pasted all over it, and it's written in marker. It says free Wi-Fi on it, and it says free candy just isn't good enough anymore.
Oh, God.
Which is like the most dire and fucked up thing ever.
How do I get on this thing?
Okay. You have to get its attention at one of the far ones.
Oh!
Whoa! Oh, it's not supposed to do that. There's something about glitchy monsters that's really scary.
Uh-huh. So get its attention at one of the far ones.
And then hide inside of it and wait for a second.
Wait until it gets there?
Wait, and just wait for a while. That's what's worked for me every time. I'm not saying it's a great strategy, but it will work. Does it see you? No. Well, yes.
Now it sees me.
Yeah.
The eyes turn red.
Yes, that's one of the mechanics. Is the blue eyes mean that it's kind of like doing whatever and it doesn't see you and it's not super pissed? Orange eyes don't mean that. Orange eyes mean that it's pretty pissed off and it can see you. So go hide down in the hole.
All the way down?
All the way down in the hole.
Okay.
Just wait at the bottom for a second. Too far. Because... Give it a minute.
Thanks, motherfucker.
Now maybe creep around the other side, see if you can get out. See if you can see. Dorman's tips are super helpful, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, every single time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he really wants you to succeed.
Oh, yes. Don't go out. Just wait for a second. Wait. Now go. Wait. It's still just stomping around. What the fuck?
This is gonna be another long one, isn't it?
Oh yeah, there you go. That's the signal. Now what is really interesting, and there's another way to get up.
Yeah.
The way that I've done it is you wait for it to crouch down like that, and you can jump and grab onto the dangling ornaments on its face.
Yeah.
And climb up its head.
Wow.
That's how I've always done it.
Nice. Ah!
Holy shit, that looked weird. That's the one thing I've noticed about this remake, is that every once in a while, you can't get rid of the video game inside of this video game, and something goofy happens and the characters start to spaz out. You don't have your sword equipped, by the way.
I'm aware.
There is one very specific difference that I like about these Colossi, and that's that some of the parts look organic, like the shoulder plates on this thing look like they're bone.
Yeah.
But the head plate looks like it's made of like stone and masonry.
Yeah.
And the difference there is very, very interesting that they bothered to make it like distinct in any way. Whoa! Almost overshot. Whoa! Whoa! Camera.
That's jarring.
Let go. There you go. Whoa! Now
Ride him, cowboy.
Damn it.
Oh,
Oh.
god damn it.
Oh.
Nah.
There's a very specific mechanic that I'm thinking about that I can't tell you until it's obvious that you won't figure it out for yourself.
Is it the multi-stab?
No. It involves stabbing. Do you want me to just tell you?
Yes.
You can do a jump down stab. And it does full stab damage when you do it. I played this game in front of someone who had beaten it on multiple occasions and didn't know that it existed.
Jesus.
And then I was like, I wonder if this is a thing, and I did it and it worked. And they went, what did you just do? I was like, I did the jump stab. And his response was, there's a jump stab?
No!
More air is better, by the way. Whoa, not that much! Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
say what you will about my Shadow of the Colossus skills. I am really good at recovering.
You are good at recovering, yes.
Oh, shit.
Of this, there is no denying. Jeez.
It's all that Assassin's Creed I played.
That's the thing. I really wish that I liked Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Syndicate? Did
Yeah.
you buy Syndicate?
I did. I played it for 15 minutes and then I returned it and said, this game's not fun. Because the two of the three things that I liked about those games were the interesting characters, the unique setting, and the depth of the complexity with it, like the climbing and the controls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I picked up Syndicate. I was interested in the world, but I didn't much care for the characters.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get into the climbing because I was like, okay, this setting, the climbing's gonna be really interesting, it'll be really, really cool. And then I found out there's an auto path button for the climbing, and I went, why the fuck am I playing this?
Right. Yeah, I fell off of Assassin's Creed after 3?
After 3, that's when everyone fucking fell off of it.
Yeah, because Desmond wasn't a thing anymore.
I didn't care about Desmond. I wanted to see the historical stuff. If they had done a different person's lineage for every game, I would have been fine with that. If it had been something more akin to an isolated story that just happens to tie into an overarching plot between each game, and every character is a different lineage that ties into the previous story in some sort of way, that would have been much more interesting to me.
Right.
But the fact that it was you follow this one guy going back in time through his genetic sequences to relive experiences from his ancestors to learn a thing, I'm like, sure, but I don't care about his lineage. Altair was a great place. We can move on from Altair and go to like a Ukrainian dude or something like that. Like they've established with the other games that the assassins literally exist all over the world. There's an Assassin's Creed Russia and China.
Yeah.
Apparently one of them is good and one of them is bad in terms of gameplay and stuff.
Right.
I haven't played them, but I don't know.
I think there's also one for Israel.
I think so. Yes. Well, that's where.
That was Assassin's Creed Chronicles. No.
And one.
That was. Yeah. That was Istanbul.
Yeah.
For Assassin's Creed Revelations.
I wouldn't know. That's out of my range.
Yeah.
I played 1 and 2, thought they were fine, and then everyone was like, we're going to America! And I was like, yeah.
Going to America.
Oh, hey, look. Another one's dead.
Hey, now there's 4 shadows.
Dum-de-dum.
It's that title drop thing I was talking about.
I hope everybody enjoyed this in-depth experience for playing Shadow of the Colossus while we talk about Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. Wander's Creed.
Yeah. I want to see if I can get someone to play Mirror's Edge on the channel with me. Oh. Not you.
I know. It's not gonna be me. I get vertigo.
You will have the hardest time.
I'll just vomit.
It's me talking, and then in the background, there's stock sounds of retching. Of just retching and heaving.
It has to be that noise, though.
It's that gif of the guy with the hot dogs that I put in the Discord the other day.
Oh, God.
It casts a colossal shadow across a misty lake.
Ah, great.
This is the one that I remember. It's called Avion. Can you guess what its whole thing will be?
I mean, it has a beak, so I'm pretty sure it flies.
It is a bird that flies.
Great.
Yay. No spoilers.
Wow.
It's very obvious.
Alright, thanks for watching Shadow of the Colossus, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter.
If you have thoughts on the commentary and or like story or plot progression, please post in the comments.
Yeah.
We will read and respond to them.
Yeah, almost religiously.
Yes.
I do nothing with the rest of my day.
Yeah, me too. Alright, folks, we'll be back to fight Avion in the next exciting episode of Shadow of the Colossus. Dragon Ball Colossus. Colossus Ball Z.
Colossus fighters. See you guys next time.